Yo, welcome to the Jump Podcast, where y'all just crossed that line up in here this tonight. Thank y'all for all tuning in. We've got explosive. Oh my God, I can't, look, I'm even stuttering up in here. But first, let me introduce my wifey up in here, my co-host up in here, my right hand, my left hand, my up and down and all around, Miss Beautiful Unique. What up, baby? What's going on with you? You doing good tonight? Yo, we got an explosive episode tonight. Tonight we got a special guest.
I know.
You know who that special guest is?
Won't you tell us?
It doesn't matter right now. That's right, yo. In this podcast, no one is safe. Further ado, let's bring in our guest. Now, to give y'all a little hint of my brother up in here. He's from the Bronx, New York. His name is Al. But I ain't gonna say his whole name because I know him as Booby. Booby, what's up, Booby? What's going on, Booby?
Yeah, what's good? Chilling. How you?
We doing good, man. We glad to have you on this show. I've been trying to get you on the show for, I don't know, ever since I tried to get this podcast up and jumping. So we appreciate you for coming in this podcast. And we gonna kick it in and we gonna let everybody, the whole world, know about you and your famous career and a little bit about your life. First of all, just to let y'all know, Booby is a boxer, professional boxer out of the Fort Apache gym, out of my camp, Fort Apache gym. His debut was in 2002 all the way to 2014. He had 22 bouts, 90 rounds, middleweight, right hand, at 5'11", at reach at 29, from the Bronx, New York. That's my man right here. And let me tell you something, he's got an incredible record. He's fought hard fights. And let me tell you something, I know this personally. It is so hard to train, have a family, or go to school and dedicate yourself to a dream that you want. And this man here has fought great fighters: Cruz, Jones, Molina, De La Rosa. And my favorite fight he had was with Kirkland. If y'all didn't see that fight, y'all needs to YouTube it. It's on YouTube. And it was great, great fights. This man is also won
Why, why is
the.
that shit your favorite? That shit was one round.
Hey, all of them are my favorite. It's still,
That's what's up.
listen. Even though it was one round, let me
Yeah.
just. Even though it was one round, you showed heart, you showed will, and you showed that you was not gonna give up. They were gonna have to take you out of there with a body bag. You know what I'm saying? So even though it was one round or 30 seconds or 10 seconds, let me tell you something. You
That
knocked
second. It was
him
like
down.
3 minutes. They
You
do
knocked him down. And he
Yeah.
went down with a right hook. With two rights. You hit him with one right, then you hit him with another right, and he went down. You fought
I
like a
gave
lion,
niggas the
bro.
I gave niggas the blueprint, yeah.
Yeah, nah, it's cool. So let me ask you a question, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
What got you into boxing?
Oh,
I want to
fuck.
ask that question, but that's
Well,
fine.
go ahead, Unique. Go ahead, babe. Ask him.
You
Go ahead.
always
Go
took
ahead.
the question from me. I don't know if you want me to call you Booby. Now, what should I call you? Because I know you're a famous professional boxer,
Nah,
but
I'm not a famous. I'm just a regular
you famous
dude,
for
yeah.
yeah. That's what humble people say.
That's what humble
I
people
guess
say. Yeah.
That is what humble people say. I
Well,
don't
I
really
ain't
know.
gonna lie to y'all. I'm a famous person. I don't care. I'm a
Oh,
famous person.
that's what's
Everybody
up.
that's what I'm
knows
saying
me.
is right now.
Everybody knows me.
What would you like me to call you? Because I can't
You
call you.
call me. You call me booby.
Okay, see, he didn't give me that
Yeah.
permission to do that yet. So,
Nah, you can call me whatever. Call me booby. Yeah.
Okay.
Call him
Okay.
Booby. What? That's his
Yeah.
name, Booby.
Yeah.
It's
So,
a street name.
what got you into boxing, and is it the love that you love to do? Is that the one thing that you love to do, or is it just a
Nah. Nah. It just happened. Fun got me into boxing, and then I just went from there. Like I was kept fucking niggas up in the street, having beef, just fucking niggas up. So Fun was like, just box. Fun was the one that brought me to the gym. So that's how it started. My first love was football, but New York is not a football state, so you know what I'm
right?
saying? Like that shit went left.
And a lot of us turn into boxing. And he's right because football, it's kind of like seasonal. You know what I mean? And
Because he didn't
boxing
say
could
Nah,
be.
boxing
but
though. He didn't
New
say
York is a
boxing. He
basketball.
said
Nah, New York is a basketball state. You heard?
Mhm.
Like Texas, all that. That's football. You know what I'm saying? Like West Coast, Cali, New York. Hell no. Like we don't even have a coming.
so.
He's right.
Yeah, but if you heard him, the first thing he said is he used to beat dudes up in the streets,
A lot of people from the Bronx used to do that.
and then he
Listen, I told you before, in the Bronx is fighting. Well,
and
back in
then
our
it was the
days,
bro.
now I don't know how it is now. But back in the days, you had a brief, you had a problem, you would go and fight whoever you had. The
With them
problem was, and
hands.
then
That's true.
usually you use your hands, and usually you would become good friends after. Sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes, depending how bad you beat them. Now, I've
I can't
it's
hear him.
crazy because I was just thinking about stories. Me and Booby were just talking about stories about him training. So my thing was, Booby, tell the people how hard boxing it really is, because some people think it's really easy. The dedication, the hours you have to put in, and not only that, you have to really eat right because you gotta, get that muscles and all that fat in and get all the muscles. So tell the people, Booby, how was your training? Like, what was your training? What was your daily thing when you was training?
Well, to be honest, I wasn't really training like that when Pun was alive because I would just miss the gym, go on tour, so I wasn't even dedicated. I got dedicated after he passed, so that's
Are
why
you
I
talking
went to
about
go.
Big
I
Pond?
went. I went to I went to 3 Golden Gloves with Mitch, and I went 65. 50, no, I went 60, 56, and 47. That's because I was never in the gym.
Mm,
And then I would just drop weight and stuff.
That's crazy. It's hard. And you mentioned Pun. So who is Pun to you?
Oh, Pun is my cousin.
First cousin, second cousin,
Yeah,
third
first
cousin?
cousin.
First cousin. So you would
First
have
and
run
only
around with
cousin. So
Pun.
all them niggas that we used to say Pun was his big cousin, that was just to get pussy. You heard? I was his only
Oh
blood
no.
cousin.
Oh, oh,
He's from the
are you,
I'm
Bronx, babe.
sorry. I'm
He's
sorry.
from the Bronx, babe. That's how they
and
talk.
so when you say
I,
when you say Pond, you talking about Big Pond, the rapper Big Pond, or
yeah, the rapper. Yeah.
oh okay. And but what were you saying? You said before he passed, you did something. Then after he passed, you went harder, didn't it? I didn't hear that part.
What happened?
You said something about when he was alive, you did one thing, and then after he passed, I guess you just went deeper into boxing.
Yeah, like I used to been in and out of the gym because I would go on tour with him and this and that. So I was
Oh,
never
got it.
focused on the gym. And then after he passed, that's when I got serious.
So did you beat people up when you went on tour with them? Were you like a
Yeah,
bodyguard?
yeah. I was
Oh,
Hey
doing
okay.
man,
yeah.
we don't want a
That
conspiracy up in here,
well,
man.
he said he went
I don't want
tour.
nobody
He
to
said,
go to jail.
well, I'm just saying, when you think about Big Pond, they have security, and he said he throw them hands, and so if
Nah,
he's on
we
tour,
was just, we was security. We the one that had the guns and was fighting and shit. Nigga didn't
see,
have
that's what I'm
security like
saying. He
that.
said that he was backup for his cousin Big Pond, and
Yeah.
he said earlier he would throw them hands on dudes in the street, New York, and then he just made a constructional that after when he passed, then he made a boxing thing, right?
Yeah.
See, I'm just trying to
Oh
get
man. Oh
Yeah.
god.
So when Pun was alive, I wasn't really serious.
So he said he wasn't serious afterwards. So is that when you became? Did you get like frustration stuff out? Why did you become more serious after the fact?
Nah, I
Because
just like I used to be in the gym, but I wasn't consistent because he would have shows and go out of town. So I would do this, I would leave with him, and then I would come back, and then it'll be like the Golden Gloves in 2 weeks, and then I'll be overweight and just so I had to go in like 60, and then drop weight, then I'll be like 147 still fighting.
Oh, the
That's why
weight
I went to
class.
like yeah. So I went in the gloves 3 times. I went 160, 156, and then 147.
mm,
Got it. That's good to know.
and it's hard to train for these Golden Gloves only come once a year.
Yeah.
So you got to train. So if you miss a deadline and you're not in shape, it could be hard for you.
I was
But
young.
I,
What
I
if
think
I was
you.
gonna? I'm gonna be in the gym or see the world. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, I'm
so.
thinking if you touring with Big Pun, I would just think if you
I
already
would
throwing
tour the
hands
world
that
at
you would stay
boxing.
you
I
would
would
stay
do a boogie
slim,
do.
you know.
I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm gonna go tour.
But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, I'm thinking if he's on tour, he's probably moving and jiving because they're constantly moving. So I would think
Because even Big Pun, we knew him as Heavy. We called him Heavy before Big Pun. He was also boxing in the same gym.
oh
That's who
that's good
brought
to
you
know.
you guys to the gym, right, movie?
Yeah. He
Was
brought me
Pun?
to the for the patchy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Patchy, because I remember seeing Pun when he first came in. He was scoping out the place, and I was already boxing, and he saw me, and that's how he met my dad, which trained all of us, Mitch. And he asked Mitch to train him, and Mitch was like, "Yeah, I'll train you." And then later on, everything happened. It was hard for him to do the boxing and the music thing. His first love was rapping, of course. He made history, the first Latino, what I'm saying, to go platinum and stuff like that, crazy verse. I remember when I used to hear him at the gym rapping, I was like, wow, this dude really got lyrics. You know what I mean?
wait a minute.
Really
Wait, hold
cool
on.
guy,
You'll be in the
choking
gym
all the time. You
boxing
couldn't you
and
couldn't do,
singing.
huh?
Not
You say he's in
who?
the
Not
gym.
no. I wasn't a rapper. Nothing.
No, he was security.
I
So who?
wasn't
So who was in
security.
the?
I would just go with him.
He wasn't even security. He was throwing people around.
That's his first cousin. He's gonna
That's
rap
my
with
first
him. He's gonna
cousin.
say, "Come
So
on, cuz, come on,
So
fam."
you weren't
yes,
even.
yes.
Oh, I get it. Okay, so you're Big Pun's cousin, and of course you're gonna look up for your family. So somebody got wiggly and squiggly, and you just, real
Yeah.
quick,
We
love
go to
your.
different.
Okay, got it.
We go to different states. Niggas try to hold it down for their state or disrespect, and then it was
Oh
on.
man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
but then when you guys were in the gym, I heard you say Jumpstart when you guys were in the gym that Big Pun would rap inside the gym while he was in the middle of boxing sessions.
No, he would rap before he'd get into the training because Mitch wouldn't have it. You know, when you're boxing, you're boxing. But while we waiting, because we always used to get there a little early before the doors were open, and then we would be outside. We were still young, so he would rap and we would joke around and stuff like that. Doors open, we would go in, change, and then go ahead and do what we got to do for a couple of hours, and then leave. You know, they were from the neighborhood before the patch. They didn't live too far. I was the first one that lived farther, so you know I had a long troop. So I would have to take the train, 2 trains, and then because it was in the South Bronx, Fort Apache. If everybody don't know about Fort Apache, Fort Apache was named after the 41st precinct out in the South Bronx. There was a police officer there named by George Hankins, and he named the gym after the thing. So it stood up for many years to recently, a couple of years ago, they shut it down. And when I actually, me and Booby were talking about that and
So,
whatnot, so
Mr.
they tore
Booby,
it down.
I have a question. What was your favorite fight? Your favorite fight?
Probably the De La Rosa fight
Okay.
because
Not De La Rosa.
I
Not De La
had
Rosa.
a drop down. They called us on like on a Sunday or some shit, right? And I was like 163 or some shit. And then I had to drop weight. I had to like next Friday. I had that Friday, and we couldn't. It was snow. They had a snowstorm that day, so we had to drive to Detroit
Oh
Mm,
wow.
to get a fight.
that's crazy. Those road trips. And they actually flew you out there, or you drove
Nah,
out
nah,
there?
there was no planes, so
Oh, there
we
was no
drove.
place.
Everything
So
was
you
grounded.
drove?
Yeah,
Oh,
we drove from New York to Detroit. It was at the Silver Dome.
oh man,
Who it was? Bradley versus Alexander. That was the main event.
that was the main event. And so,
Yeah.
what, you was the first card, the second card,
Nah. I was an early bout though. I wasn't
the
a
early
first.
bouts?
Yeah.
And sometimes those early bouts are actually better than the main
Yeah.
An
events.
actual fight.
Than the main events.
Yeah.
I've seen some couple of pre bouts, and I'm like, wow, this should have been the main event. You know what I
That
mean?
was the last fight I won. Yeah, the Detroit shit.
That's what's
Why
up.
was that your favorite? Is that why that was your favorite fight?
What happened?
Is that why that was your favorite fight?
Nah, it was my favorite fight because I won. He was undefeated, and I had to drop weight, and then we had to drive to fucking Detroit. So that's why. And he was undefeated, so it was cool.
Oh, so you took that away from
Undefeated.
him.
And here come Booby with a right and a
He
left and
smashed
hit him and knocked him out.
Hey, he
Nah,
smashed
and
And then went back to
that was
New
the
York.
first time I went 10 rounds. Like I was only like a 6 round fighter, but it was the opportunity was there, so
Yeah.
we took the
Got
fight.
it. So you went all 10. Okay.
We went on 10. I knocked him down like 3 times, and I barely won.
But he
Wow.
fought like a lion. I seen that fight and I'm like,
No,
wow,
I
man.
won the fight, but how the scorecards was, like I barely won. I knocked him down 3 times, so that's 3 10-8 rounds, and I barely won the fight. That's
See,
the politics of boxing.
I was gonna say that sometimes you could be winning in the scorecards, or you could be losing, and sometimes the scorecards will overrule actually what the fight was like. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they score it. I mean, if the next opponent is bleeding and the next opponent can't even keep his arms up, and you steady forward at him, you know, you should win the fight. But it's just politics, and boxing has gone way
Nah, there's
had to
mad
recently.
politics. Look, my record. What's the fuck is my record? My record is 12-10, right? None of
Uh,
my fucking none of my losses is on fucking YouTube or nothing. Only I think the Kurt thing. Like niggas live to put a fight that them niggas won on thing. You barely see my fights because them niggas I used to win like a winner decision, and them niggas would jerk me, or they would just stop the fight for no reason.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's all good because I'm not punch drunk, nothing. I'm still handsome, so I'm good. Like that's just something I did, yeah.
I seen some fights, man. I seen your couple of your fights, man. That the other person looked like he got run over a train, and you still look like you just got in the ring. I'm like,
I'm good, so
damn,
I'm thankful for that, yeah.
He
But
you
sounds
but
know.
still
but
legit.
if you notice, none of my fights is on YouTube or whatever. Only the Kirkland shit. You heard?
So
And
You
that's
know, and I
the
it.
was,
De La Rosa fights
and
not the Kirkland fight
the
is.
De La Rosa one is on there. I seen the De La Rosa on
My
YouTube.
nigga, I got 12 losses. Where the other ones at?
Your other fights, they're not on YouTube.
Nah, he just
No,
said it
because
wasn't.
it's bullshit.
Oh
How you
wow.
gonna put a fight up that you fucking lost, but you know, I'm fighting in your hometown, so they give it to you? Who
Hmm.
does not
Oh
put
yeah,
fights
that
up?
part.
Look. My record is 12-10, right? Why ain't I got 12 losses? So why ain't all my losses on YouTube?
I got a question for that. Maybe there wasn't losses. Maybe they were just they were wins, bro.
Maybe they
Maybe
just
they
didn't
Exactly.
want to
wins.
They
fight
were
you.
They were
wins to
wins. It
me.
wasn't losses. They're not gonna put up something and be like, man, this ain't right. You know what
I'm
I'm saying? He
a
really
yo.
did
It's just like
win the
bogus
fights.
stoppage. Like I would hurt a guy, and then when the nigga hit me, the ref will fucking stop the fight. Like I'm like, what's the matter with you? Like it was crazy. So it was just like whatever.
And that's what got you. That's what got you to retire early, or you just retired for other reasons.
What
Like you
happened?
just left. When you left boxing, was that the reason why you left boxing, or it was other reasons why you
Yeah,
left?
like I'm 48 years old. The fuck I'm still boxing for? Like
But
if
you
if
remember
I'm
George
getting
Foreman? George Foreman fought at 50, man, and he won the championship at 51.
yeah, but my nigga, I had nobody around, nobody pushing me. If my cousin was alive, it would have been different. And plus, I would fight anybody. Niggas wanted to fight, I'll just fight. Like whatever. That. I didn't know that you were supposed to just pad your record type shit. You heard?
Hmm.
He just want to
Like
fight.
what everybody's doing now. If that was the case, if nigga wanted to fight, hey, you want to fight? I'm like, all right, let's fight. You know, that's that.
And how was the purses? The purses were good, or were they were ripping you off also?
I had a manager and somebody. You heard?
Yeah, that's just crazy. I'm telling you, boxing has changed,
I
man.
can't hear
Boxing
you.
is just gotten Don King.
He, he said
Oh,
he
you
can't
couldn't
hear
hear
you.
me?
Mm-mm. I know his camera's going off and
You can hear
on.
me now?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear it? Hold on. Let me see if I can fix it on my end. Hold on. So yeah, so Booby had a lot of great fights, man. I seen that. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me talking?
Can you hear
I
it?
still can't hear you.
He said he
Uh-oh.
can't hear.
You can't hear? Probably press the mic or something. Press the mic back and forth. There you go. Can you hear us now?
I don't think he can hear us.
I don't think you can hear us now.
There
Can
he
you hear it
goes.
now?
It's undone now.
Can't hear us? He'll fix it. He'll fix it. He'll fix it. He fixed it before. It's probably the headphones. Maybe it's
His
connected to your
headphones.
headphones. Your headphones. Maybe it's connected to your headphones.
Ah,
So yeah,
this shit died.
it died.
Oh no, oh, it's on, it's
It's,
on.
I knew it was the
Oh
headphones.
no,
The
that's why I
beats,
had it
the
on
beats
because I
knocked
thought
them
this shit
down for a
died.
minute. 1, 2, 3, get up, walk.
Nah, that's why I took it off before because the shit wasn't.
He
I
said,
didn't hear
"Die."
nothing. Okay,
Oh wow.
So
my fault.
how was the purses? Was the purses good for you? I mean, was it worth
Nah,
traveling all that time?
it was decent. Like when I fought De La Rosa, I only got it was on some last minute shit, a Don King card, and I only got 5,000. So I don't know if my trainer took under the table or whatever. So I don't know.
It's crazy because the boxers train and they do all the work, and then if you don't have a good camp of people you trust, you end up like
Yeah.
Don King and Mike Tyson. We all know that Don King stuck up Mike Tyson. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I think Tyson sued him and got some money back. But
Oh wow.
boxing is a business, and it's definitely a business. You have to have people you trust around you. That's why when I
Now
was
I,
boxing, I always said that if I hit professional, I'm gonna keep my pops as my trainer and my manager. I wasn't gonna
yeah.
do it. I was
But
scared.
I trusted my trainer. He was like, "Yo, it was a last minute fight. I know you could beat him, or I think you could beat him." And they offered 5,000. I was like, "Yo, whatever." but that was a Don King last minute fight on a Don King show, so it should have been more. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure it was more, but I was just like, whatever, let's fight.
So
right. You would just
how
do
old were you?
your job.
What happened? What she
Say it
said?
again.
What your wife said?
Oh, how old were you when you for your last fight?
I don't even remember. Whenever I fought, like whatever my last fight was, I don't even know. But I'm
He
48
was
now,
19.
so
He was 19 years old.
when I first started, I know I turned pro in 2002 after Pump
Okay.
Pad.
And how is that? That must have been really hard to be boxing and going with Pun all of these good places.
Yeah,
I can imagine. You got a
yeah, it
lot of
was.
memories of Pun. I seen a
Yeah, it
lot of
was
videos.
cool. Everybody got a lot of memory.
Yeah.
But your memories
We
is
was
different because that was family. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that
yeah,
was
It's
his
it's more
cousin.
true.
intimate.
His cousin.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
goes way
true.
back, man. Way back from they were.
Yeah,
You guys grew up together, right?
yeah. We
As
grew up.
kids.
We from. Yeah, we from Soundview.
Yeah, they grew up together.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
first cousins are always like that. They always grow up real close, like brothers and whatnot. So I can
yeah,
imagine.
true.
And what do you do any kind of boxing now? Do you train
Nah,
anybody, or you never thought about
nah.
going back
I
and
be training. I could train. I be training. I got one kid that I'm training, but I be working and shit. And you put all your work teaching them shit, and then the niggas will leave you because they're not loyal. So it's just like
Mhm.
whatever.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because niggas ain't loyal.
Yeah, a lot of things has changed, man.
Mm.
A lot. So
Boxing is like wrestling now. I don't even watch that shit.
you know what? For me, like certain fights, I watch, but then I don't watch them all. It's kind of like you said, it's kind of politics. The
Yeah, it's
ones that
like
win don't win. The ones that lose shouldn't have lost. It's just
yeah.
crazy. It's not like back in the days. Back in the days when you had Tyson, you had who is your favorite besides you? Who is your favorite boxer of all times? And besides Mike Tyson,
Nah, I was a Holyfield fan. I didn't
Holyfield.
like the superstar. I didn't like the superstars. I like the niggas under them. You heard? That was good fighter.
Yeah, yeah. Holyfield was a warrior, though. You
Yeah.
remind me of him, man. Watching your fights, I'm like, this
A
dude, he
little bit.
don't give
That's
up.
all.
Yeah,
So
a little bit.
would you
Yeah.
have would you want to fight him though? If that's who you like to watch, who would be the person you would want to fight? If you were still in the ring, who would you want to fight?
Yeah, that's a good
Uh,
question. Who would you want to fight at the same weight class, no matter what weight class? It could be a heavyweight going down to or you going up. Who would you want
oh,
to fight?
I will fight anybody that's champ because they consider the best in the world. So I will fight them. Whoever got a belt.
So if Tyson had a belt right now, you go for Tyson?
Yeah, but I'm at a heavyweight. I was never heavyweight.
Tyson's gonna go down to your weight. He's Listen. If he fought that kid, what was that kid out of the YouTube, whatever his name, he can fight anybody. Earl Spence. Look, Earl Spence Jr. That would have been a good fight with you,
Yeah,
Earl
I like that.
Spence
Yeah,
Jr.
man, we fought on the same card. I didn't even know who he was. Yeah,
Yeah, that would have been a good fight
I,
between y'all two.
I, I thought he was an opponent like me. I was like, yo, don't worry about it. We could be an opponent, but we gonna do our thing. That's how he looked. You know what I'm saying? He just looked
Right.
scared. But this was like not early, but he was coming up and shit.
Oh,
Earl
Rosalind
Spence.
said that was her family member. That's her
Yeah, yeah,
family.
yeah. It's actually, I think, a cousin or something like that. Yeah, but I
I
got I
think
got
I
news for
fought.
Rosin. I got news
It
for
was in
Rosin
L.A. we fought. I seen him when we fought on the L.A. card.
on the LA card. My
Yeah.
money, not because Booby is on the show, but my money, if Earl
Mhm.
Spence and Booby would be fighting, my money would definitely go over Booby. Definitely, Earl Spence ain't got the.
Mhm.
Earl Spence ain't got he ain't got it.
Yeah.
Plus,
Okay.
I gotta go for the Bronx team. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go for the Bronx team. I know she's gonna
Oh,
be
I
talking
gotta.
crap in a minute. I
Yeah,
know she's gonna
I
be
am
talking
because
crap in a minute.
I do have a question for you because we have done
Uh-huh.
this on many podcasts and you will be the tiebreaker.
All right.
So I need to go back a little bit to we usually do this thing called what you remember. And Jumpstart here brought up something about some dip it. What's it called?
Listen,
Skellies.
Skellies. Booby knows what I'm talking about. Skellies.
Tell me a little bit about this.
And put the wax on it and put the
the milk shit. The top of the milk
ones were the best ones. Yeah. She thinks I'm
so what's
lying.
The question? Is the Skelly? Oh, you don't believe in Skellies?
She don't believe it.
I don't even know what that is. Like, I mean,
she thought I made it up.
Where you from? Where you from? You got an accent. Where you from?
Well, my family from the South, from Louisiana. I am here in Washington State.
Damn.
They don't play games out here. They don't listen. She don't even she doesn't even believe our swimming pools. Our swimming pool.
I remember the Atari.
If we couldn't go to the pool, we would actually go to the fire hydrants.
Yeah, y'all don't do the fire hydrant over there?
Yeah, they don't do that over here. She didn't even believe me. Yo, we would take a can. A can.
That's illegal.
Open the can.
It's illegal over here too, but we do it. That's how we have fun.
We did it. Manhunt.
Manhunt tag, free tag, catch and kiss. Truth or dare, fucking 1, 2, 3,
red light, green light. 1, 2, 3, red light, green light. Come on, man. And it would be hundreds. It would be hundreds. Blocks and blocks and blocks would team up. And we would play football with one another, blocks and blocks, or boxing, blocks and blocks.
Manhunt used to be the shit.
Manhunt. I remember the police used to get police calls.
Yeah.
Manhunt is when you would.
There's somebody right? And then he gotta chase niggas, and then you gotta go manhunt 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then he's on your team. So then you're there trying to fucking catch everybody. So there's boundaries and shit. So you gonna be getting chased. Niggas was getting chased. They'll jump on the back of the bus to get away.
Yes.
Hell yeah. That shit was fun.
In the summertime. And you got to remember, this is summertime with hundreds of kids. At least 50. And
it could be 50 deep.
And you will have to run from the police too. Because they don't know what's going on. They will see kids running around. You know, New York is a hot spot. There's shootings all the time. So if they get a call of a bunch of kids running around, they thinking somebody got a gun, and we're just playing. And so they would chase us and whatnot. Yo, it was fun, and I'm glad Booby's on the show because
he's from Washington. What they do?
I know. They
catch fish for fun.
Deers. They play with deers and mountain lions. That's what they play.
We played Atari, Sega. I mean, we had things. We did things like 4-H.
No, I'm talking about what you do for fun. You catch fish. That's what you come to the fun.
No,
go to the meat market.
We played a lot of video games. We played football. I love playing football in the streets. Basketball. We had community centers, so that's what we did. And they used to feed us at the community center.
We had boys clubs over here.
That ain't fun.
Well, it wasn't boys club. It was like late night hangout. So we would go over there late night. And it's a community
there's no curfew when summertime. There was no curfew.
In the summertime for us, there was no curfew. As long as you checked in your house before those lights came on, those street lights, and check in with your parents, you could go back outside. You could be back outside all night to 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, and do
sometimes niggas' parents be outside.
It's too hot to be inside.
We
can't compare.
We didn't have AC.
It's like night and day. New York and Washington is like night and day. You can't compare it.
We used to put bleach in super soakers and then run around and wet people.
Man, that ain't fun, man. Get out of here, man. That ain't fun. Super soak.
I used to throw blackberries at people.
You know what, babe? I love you, but you're gonna go time out on that one. That's funny. Go time out.
They had super soakers, and they probably had a pool in their house. You heard in the backyard and shit.
We didn't have no pool.
We didn't have no pool, so we had the fucking super soaker. That was
the only pool we had was a public pool, and that public pool, there was things floating in that pool, and urine and all kinds of stuff. You are not going to the public pool. That's the last place. And the beaches, we couldn't go to one beach. There was only one beach in the Bronx. Orchard Beach. And hundreds of people will go to that beach. And if you were lucky to get there, because from where we were from, we had to take two buses 2 or sometimes even 3, depending on where you were. And you will have to go to the beach. Man, get out of here. I'm not wasting the whole day to go to the beach. I just go to the hydrant, open up the hydrant, and hey, fun all day
How'd
long,
you open
man.
the hydrant?
What do you mean with a wrench? You steal the wrench from the store. You steal the candy you need, or you go to your house and find
you
a can
steal
in
candy?
the
Oh my God.
What's wrong with that?
No.
We
was
were
scared of
kids.
whoopings. Like, I got whoopings and stuff.
Man, listen. It's a day.
Did you get whippings or you got child abuse? I used to get like
my
mom's would have been my mom's would have been doing life right now. And with the laws now, my mom would have been doing life, yo.
With the laws now, I think all of our parents would have been
like Booby said, the laws back in the days of the whippings my mother used to give me. If it was today, she will be in jail for the rest of her life. That's why the way the kids are today. That's why kids are the way today, because they have no appreciation of what their parents give them. They have no appreciation of how it is to be a kid. We communicated. No cell phones, no internet. You want to talk to Pablo on the 5th floor?
I mean, we had pagers.
Come outside. Be right there. That was our cell phones. That's how we
said that they stole cookies and candy.
That's what we did.
You guys are going to jail.
Hey. Booby, how many cookies and candy you stole from the store when you was young?
A couple, not that much. My mom used to give me like $1 to split with my brother and shit. They had penny candies and shit. Remember? Penny candies.
Yeah, the fishes, the quarter juices, the cookies used to cost 2 for like 25 cents.
They had dollar heroes. I used to be dumb happy. My mom used to give me like $5 to split $2.50 with your brother. You had to split $2.50 with your brother.
Booby was rich.
Bad shit.
Booby was a rich kid. $5.
That's crazy. Used to be mad as fuck. Gotta get my
nothing, but $5 back in the days used to get you a lot.
But still,
everything went up too.
Oh man, forget about it. Milk costs almost $6 now, bro.
Might as well just get a fucking cow, yo. Yeah, this shit crazy.
For a gallon of milk. It's crazy. What else? Because I see, my love, we have a lot of comments. Let's get into the comments. Let's see what questions they have for Booby. Go ahead and pull up a comment for Booby. Let's see if they have anything.
So I don't see comments. It's more they're making comments and we're speaking of.
What they speaking of?
As we're talking about.
All right, so let's go to Rosalind. Thank you to BFF for tuning in. She says
they don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, they listen to what we're talking about. What was it? A nickel for a cookie? Was it a nickel for a cookie?
She said it was a nickel for the cookies that she got.
Well, you know,
I mean, you give me $1 to come out with a whole bag of candy back then.
Back in the days,
for $1.
That's true.
Go to a little corner store, get a snack pack, some chicken and JoJo's. I mean, in a little corner store.
Chicken and JoJo's.
Yeah, chicken and JoJo's, like in the corner store. You get like a 2-piece snack pack.
Yeah, I'm lost.
It's like a 2-piece snack pack. You go, you get chicken and JoJo's, or you can get, you know how they had the candy in the plastic tubs, and you could just, like Chico sticks.
And never mind.
Yeah, the Chico sticks. Remember you remember the Sundew?
Sugar daddies.
Remember the 50-cent Sundew, the fucking quarter milk shit, the 50-cent Sundew shit?
Yes, I remember those. I'm telling you that we had
like a quarter milk. You know how the skinny milk?
The skinny milk, yep.
The skinny milk, right? So they used to have juice like that. They used to have a juice like that called Sundew for 50 cents. You heard? So we used to go play basketball, buy a Sundew with some chips or some candy, and we was good.
I'm telling you, we ate like kings. We played like criminals, but we ate like kings. I'm telling you.
Could get a pizza. We could have got a slice for like $1.25. Yeah, $1.25. Yeah, it was a $1 back then.
Pizza, $1.25. 2 people can eat.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he is absolutely right. And if you were lucky enough, because kids from the Bronx, they usually wouldn't stay in their neighborhoods. Back then was a little more safer than it is now. So we would travel all the way down to Manhattan. And in Manhattan on 72nd and Broadway, they used to have
the papaya.
Pizza. Yes, the papaya. I was just saying that.
Papaya.
So you could get a papaya drink, a large one.
With hot dogs. With hot dogs.
Hot dogs. 2 hot dogs for like $3. Yep. $3. And never mind the train, because you're not going to pay for the train because you will hop the train.
You will hop the train.
For those who don't know the meaning of hop the train,
yes,
what do I mean?
Oh, y'all still
Booby, tell them what's hopping the train is.
I'm not paying for the fare, just hopping the turnstile, yeah.
Crime.
It is not a crime unless they catch you, and they're not gonna chase you. I'm telling you, the streets of New York back in the days was much.
Yeah, this shit is like. Where's your audience from? They from where? Like Washington, because they're gonna be lost. What we talking about?
Yeah, they're gonna be lost.
Real?
It's all right.
So there's nobody from like New York or East Coast. Nobody from the East Coast. They gotta know what we're talking about.
From the East Coast. Yeah, let's see here.
Well,
you know what? They're probably gonna
because you always talk about games and things that y'all did in New York, and I'd be lost. Like, man, I don't want my fingers to be bleeding. Talk about playing skellies and your fingers bleeding. That ain't fun to me. Y'all jumping in water out there in the nasty cement. Oh my God. Do you know what all was on that cement? And you're out there barefoot in the water.
Who says you were barefoot in the water?
We had chocolate. We had slippers on.
Well, you said you used to run barefoot out there. You said
I never said we ran barefoot. Nobody would.
I'm saying some people was running barefoot though.
Well, you also got to be careful of the streets of New York where there's broken glass and everything.
Yeah, but the water wash it away. The water will wash it away. Niggas will be in their socks, soap.
I'll be in my sneakers, my socks, my shorts, whatever I had on. I take off my shirt and we in the water, man. We in the water all day long playing water games.
Yo, these kids these days don't be having fun. They be on their fucking phones all day, yo.
Yeah, they be on
phone. All my daughters, even the youngest one, well, the 8-year-old, she got my phone. She has a phone. Like, this shit is crazy.
8 years old?
You could go out. She 8 years old. She got a phone. I didn't get a fucking phone till I was like 21 or some shit. Yeah.
I've got a 5-year-old who knows about his tablet. He knows how to turn on his stuff and turn it off and rewind and all that.
He has an Android tablet, a Fire tablet, an iPad, and he has a cell phone,
and he knows how to work it. At 5,
I be lost because I don't be fucking with the phones and shit. I be lost, yo.
It's crazy. I be lost too.
I've been telling just hook it up for me, whatever. I don't be on my phone like that.
Not to blow up his spot, but before he got on stage with us, he actually had his daughter help him out.
Yeah, like I be lost.
Like, put it on for me. I don't know how to do this. And she got on and hit that. Yeah. I was like, yep, that's me. That's me all day long. I don't know how to work.
We got Mr. Booby on. He's a famous boxer. We were talking about
I'm just a regular dude, yeah.
Sorry guys, he's humble, he humble. What does anybody have any questions? If you got any questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat here, and we'll bring them up. Like this one, Rosin says she just got a ticket for 100 for hoping the train.
For hopping the train a long time ago.
Oh, hopping the train. You got a ticket for $100?
You wasn't fast enough. You have to be fast. See, the secret of
$100.
She probably got bagged by DTs, yeah.
And you could go to jail.
No. And that shit turns into a warrant if you don't pay and go to court. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll arrest you and throw you in jail. But see, here's the secret of doing it. I don't encourage nobody to do it, but here's the secret: you got to stay on the platform when you see the train coming. The train usually stops, opens the doors. Then you wait a couple of seconds, and when you hear the conductor says, "Closing the doors," that's when you take off.
Yep.
That's when you take off, but that's when you go inside. You never get caught. I'm telling you. That's how.
So she was from New York, right? The one who asked the question.
Was she from New York, Roz? Was you from New York?
She said, "I saw the train." She said,
"Hold on. My bad."
I saw the train. Please come in. I was trying to get out.
That's crazy. It probably was a DT that caught her. You heard?
What's a DT? What's that?
But even
like
undercovers.
Yeah, undercovers.
Mm-hmm.
Like looking like here. Undercovers up here, if they catch you, they give you a ticket, but it's not valid. I mean, it's valid,
What do
but
you
you
mean
don't even
it's
have to
not
give your
valid?
real name. So they don't even know if they're like, they'll give you a ticket, right? And a lot of people can give like a John Doe or Jane Doe name, and the ticket is just null and void. They're just giving out tickets. But if they see you on the train, they kick you off, but they don't arrest you. You don't get no warrants, none of
What
that.
do you
Like,
what do
it's,
you think a 17-year-old is gonna do or a 16-year-old is gonna do? You think they really gonna give the police officer their real name?
but
No,
these
they
are
give
grown
him a
people. I'm not
John
talking
Doe
about 17,
name.
18. I'm
Yeah,
talking about
nah,
like
man.
older
Listen,
people. They kick them off the train, but you get a ticket, but they don't do all that.
you just
It's weird.
gotta get slick with them. You gotta be like, listen, I got no money. I gotta go to school. And I was gonna hop the train to go to school, and they
Yeah,
let
you
you
be like,
go.
you lost your bus pass, train
Yeah, you lost
pass.
your bus pass. You know, you
She
usually let you
said,
go if you give them a sob story.
she tried, the doors closed too fast. And then
She
she said,
wasn't fast enough. She
this
wasn't
ticket will
fast
go
enough.
like a warrant.
She was trying to talk to.
Yeah,
She was probably trying to
it
talk to
turns into a
everybody on the
warrant.
way to the train. Like, oh, y'all gonna have to train too?
Well, how much is the train? How
The
much is the train? Like
train,
$20?
it
Nah,
depends. It depends.
back in the day, that shit was like 125 or even less
Mhm.
than that. It was probably like
Wait a minute.
$1. Then it went up to 175. That shit is $3 now, like
Yeah,
almost $3.
That's not a
wow,
lot of
that's
money.
expensive. But
Y'all took
but
a risk for your life for
but
$1.25.
but
Nah,
listen,
New York is expensive, yo.
it's
I'm talking about back
expensive.
in the days. This shit was that. That shit is like I drive now, but niggas for a whole week or a month, you got to pay paper. Like
It's
it's a lot of
expensive.
money if you don't got a fucking car.
Wow.
Talking about a car. Let's talk about the cars in New York. So in New York, you have to park in public, parking, which is in
Yeah,
front of the buildings. Now in the summertime, you have to fight with the kids sitting on your cars.
yo,
The
one first
kids that
place.
hang out and sit on the cars, so they dent your hoods and stuff like that. It's crazy out there. It's
So
nuts.
they don't got alternate side in Washington.
No, man, you park in
They
front of
don't
your
have
house.
what?
Alternate side parking like Monday and Tuesday, so the sanitation truck could come and clean the side of the road. So you can't be on that side. You gotta double park or park on the right side.
No,
Nope,
I'm
they just
telling you,
clean
it's
it
like
late.
you.
They
nope.
just clean
You
it late
see,
Yeah.
you
at
see
night when
my,
there's nobody
you
in.
see why my wife is going like, huh? They don't have that
I
out
mean,
here.
no, I take that back. If they're paving the road or if they're cleaning it, they do put like signs up saying you can't park from this time to this time, and you just park on the other side of the street. That's it.
Mm-mm.
Nah, it's
That's not what he's
Monday.
Just
talking about. That's not
It's
what he's talking about.
Mondays. It's Mondays and Thursdays and Tuesdays and Fridays. You gotta do
You got
alternate
to
side.
move it. You got to move
And
it, or
then
you get a ticket.
Wednesday you don't gotta move it. But some
You got to
places you
move,
do gotta move it.
or if you don't pay it after a while, it accumulates, and then they tow your car,
They'll
and
tow
then you
your
got to
car,
pay.
put a boot on your shit.
And they put a boot on it, and then
only
you
seen
got
a
to
boot
pay the
once in my
tickets.
life. They don't do that at
You
the
got to
internet.
pay the tickets first. You got to pay the tickets, and then you got to pay for the impound, and
Yeah.
then depending if your car is up to par. In other words, if your registration is good and you have insurance. If not, then you have
What do
to
you
go
mean? If you
get
can't
that.
get your car?
You can't get your car until you have all the documents,
Yo,
and it
living
could
in New
cost.
York is like a movie, yo. It's
Yeah,
mad shit
it could
compared to
cost
other
you.
states, yo.
It could cost you.
Not like
It
that.
could cost you a lot of money. So it's better
All you
just
need
to
is a
wake up in the
registration.
morning
That's it.
and move your car. Over there, you got to get inspected and
You
you got
gotta
to get
get it
registered.
expected.
So there's two.
You know, New
It's two. You
Yorkers
got to get
money
inspected.
hungry, so we gotta do
Yeah,
mad shit over here and should
yeah,
be expensive.
We
yeah,
don't do that here. No,
yeah,
Yeah, I
man.
know.
you just need your
And then
license and registration. That's it.
nah, not in New York. In New
And
York,
and
they get you.
once you get a car, you gotta put insurance on it. Y'all don't gotta put insurance
Oh,
on the car.
We
automatically.
do have to do insurance, but if they stop you, then it's a $500 ticket. And if they keep stopping you, then that's it. I mean,
In New
it's just a
York, they
$500.
would take you out your car. In
Once
New York, they
And
would take you
sometimes
out
they'll
your
make
car.
you, if you don't have a driver's license, they'll tow your car or they'll wait for somebody to come get it for you. So they don't tow
Mm-mm.
it. But if they don't come get it, then they'll tow it. But
They,
if you don't have
if,
insurance, they just give you a ticket and you have to show up to court.
if you
That's
get
it.
if you get a brand new car off the lot, you gotta have insurance, so they're not letting you take the car.
You're supposed to insure insurance, but
Yeah.
they tell you once you leave off the lot, you can do whatever you want. That's what they tell you.
yeah,
Yeah.
but let's ask the question though. How much is insurance in New York? A lot more than it is in Washington.
So I'm
About
paying
double.
like I'm paying how much I'm paying? I'm paying like almost 7 for 2 cars.
$700?
For 2 cars for 2
No,
days.
in
Yeah.
peanuts. What do you think?
That's a house note.
That's a whole
Of
It's
yeah,
I
expensive
paid
over
that.
it's
here.
expensive.
I paid that for
And
3 cars and a motorcycle, and it's not even $300.
I know, yeah, because y'all pay like motherfucking
I
like
have
not
full
even two
the
coverage.
hundred
feds.
dollars.
Yeah, the feds. We don't pay fed
I,
and state. We just pay feds. We don't pay the
we
state and the
have,
feds.
we have, well, I have full coverage on everything, like in
For
homeowners.
how much you pay?
Not even
A
How,
200.
lot cheaper than you pay.
yeah, I know.
And that's even with my motorcycle on there. Yeah, no, I don't pay that.
Full cover, that shit is crazy.
It's crazy. It's
Seven
nuts.
hundred
And then
dollars.
and then and then on top of it, not only you paying all this money and you parking it in the street. I'm not saying that Boovie does it, but if you have the money, you will put your car in a lot. But if you can't afford a lot, which is a lot too, you will have to park
What's
it
a
in the
lot?
street. Now you got to worry about the thieves,
Wait, what do
the
you mean? What do
Yeah,
you mean a lot?
vandalism. Oh man,
yeah,
it's
let me
crazy in New York.
like a parking lot. Let me tell you what happened the other day. I think it was yesterday. No, earlier this week. Monday. A nigga went and burned like 4 cars on the block, and the niggas couldn't get their car fixed because they didn't have fire insurance or some shit. You heard?
On your
Nah, they
car?
lost their car. They lost their
They
car.
lost their car.
They
Why
lost
do you
their
need
car.
fire insurance? I ain't never heard that before. Fire
No,
insurance?
like whatever
It's
insurance he had, it didn't cover it.
it didn't cover. It doesn't cover fire or
Yeah.
theft, fire or theft, fire or theft. If they don't cover it.
Insurance should cover theft. That's
It
what
they
insurance.
don't because there's so much theft
It's
in
not
New York,
they didn't
Oh, in
steal
New
it. They didn't
York.
steal it.
but
They didn't
they
steal his car.
vandalism
They just blew the shit up. They
for
put it
no
on
Yeah, but
reason.
fire.
For no
yeah,
reason.
but
Yeah, for no reason.
here in Washington, if you have homeowners insurance or if you have renters insurance, it covers your car. If it's sitting still and it's in the parking lot and somebody hits you with a car or something like that happens, they cover
Not
it.
in New York.
Except for your
Not
Everybody,
deductible.
in-
not in New York. You live in a building with a whole
How
bunch
much?
of
How much
people.
is your
Not in New York.
deductible? My deductible could be like 1,000 or 500. What's your
Yep.
deductible? The same shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, same thing. It's a scam. It's a insurance
Like
scam.
they have everything,
Yeah.
uninsured motorists, everything, towing, roadside, all that.
Yo, New
Life
York is a
insurance. I
scam.
ain't got no insurance on nothing. Not even on my
Hmm,
life policy. I ain't giving my money to nobody.
that's crazy.
Nobody.
You
Riley
My
got
said
kids,
bikes,
full
nigga. You
coverage
gotta
for his
have life
motorcycle.
insurance.
my slingshot ain't got no
Oh
insurance.
yeah.
Ain't nobody getting my money. Hey, Papa
But
Dios,
why? The shit is so cheap over there.
that's even more of a reason not to have it. I park it in the garage, close the garage, and leave it alone.
Don't listen to him because you know good and well that ain't gonna happen. That would me as his wife,
Yeah,
honey. We insure everything.
yeah, yeah. I know you're doing. That
Yeah,
nigga tongue is crazy.
life
This
insurance is
nigga
number
tongue.
one. I
He's
mean, you
trying to
have car
bluff the shit out of
insurance,
me.
phone
But
insurance. Oh no, you're gonna have some life insurance, baby. That's what you're gonna have for sure.
life
You're gonna have
insurance? Why
oh,
am I giving my
absolutely.
money to life insurance? For what?
For your
Because
kids, you need. All
yeah,
right,
when
he's
I
bluffing.
mean, but you know,
Yeah,
you can
he's
always take
playing.
your money and put it in a trust, and a
Okay,
trust is
okay.
way
I'll
better
give
than
some
that.
life insurance to the
Yeah, we already
kids.
talked about that.
I'm gonna put $5 in the penny bank and they can split it. They
That
can have
you
all
know,
kinds of candy for $5. I wish I
Wife, you
had
gonna
money.
put you on punishment, girl. You
you
gotta
know what
stop.
he can put himself in timeout right now because that's some foolery.
Hey yo, it's about that time, y'all. I want to thank everybody for coming in this show. What else we got here? Work insurance. Look, she put work insurance. What the heck is a work insurance?
So
What's
I'm
work
happy
insurance?
you asked. So work
Oh
insurance is
Lord.
what you get from your job, right? It's almost like life insurance, but it only covers you while you're employed with that company. The only way that you can take it with you is if the company opts out and say, yes, I'll allow them to have life insurance and take the policy with them, but it's only for a certain amount of time. But if you die, say you get fired tomorrow and you die the next day and you get fired, then that that work insurance doesn't work. So you should always have your own life insurance policy.
See, that sounds like a scam already. I don't know.
Now all
You
these
don't
shits be
own the
scams.
policy. You don't own the policy. If your job owns it, did you get a policy? Do you know what's written on that policy? You have no clue. That's why you need your own life insurance policy and then accidental death to your job. So if you're on the job and something happens, they can pay that accidental whatever. But once you leave, you don't own anything, so you have to have your own life insurance policy.
Look, New York is definitely a scam. This shit is expensive as fuck in New York, yo.
I had to get out of New York. It was getting more. So listen, I remember in New York, the cigarettes was about $3. I was smoking at the time. The new box of Newports would cost you $3. And when the carton of Newports,
how much is Lucy's? Lucy's was like what? Like
$1
back in the day?
50 cents? 50 cents?
Yeah, that shit was like 25 cents for a Lucy, yeah.
And for a Cadillac, it was $1. And then all of a sudden, it went up to like $54 a carton. And the cigarettes were so scarce out there. People were begging for cigarettes from one another.
Yo, I think I don't even smoke. I think a pack of cigarettes is like $11 or some shit over here.
That's $11 right now?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I could be wrong. I know that shit is expensive. Yeah.
That would force me to stop smoking. $11 for a pack of 20? You're paying like what? $1.50?
Well, why don't you just go to the Indian reservation and get a whole carton?
They don't have reservations like that over there in New York.
Oh,
they have the Indians running the grocery
I know
store.
people with shit. They would buy them from the Indian reservation and have somebody buy them here and send
that's illegal to do. We don't encourage people to do that.
No, I'm saying they would send them to their family.
The
They're to their family. To their family. I didn't say that I did that. I don't smoke. I don't drink.
I hope you don't.
I don't do that. I don't smoke or drink.
See,
but I used to drink when I was on tour. When I was on tour, but I haven't did that shit in a minute. I'll get fucked up off of fucking Bottles and James or fucking Heineken. I'll get drunk because I don't drink like that.
I can imagine. God rest his soul. When Pun was alive, how food was on the table and all the drinks. I believe they all drank and ate like kings, man. I bet he ordered everything on the menu. Let me get everything on the menu, and then let me get everybody on the menu. I bet it was like tables and tables full of everything. Food, smoke, everything. I can imagine y'all balled out, man. I wish I was there, man, for one time.
Have fun. Sure, you only live like once.
Listen, you only live once. Those
were the good old days.
Oh, everything was good old days, my brother.
Everything was back then. Gas used to be 49 cents here.
49 cents?
49 cents.
49 cents? For what?
That's when
how much is a gallon now?
Almost $7. It's like six something.
He is being so dramatic.
It's now over here. It's like $3.50, $4.60. In Manhattan, it might be $6.
It is $3.
When we went to California,
not $3. Like $3.40, $3.50, depending on the cheap gas. You could try to get the no name gas, but that should be like watered down. So.
No, we went to California. It was $5.99 and $6.99 when we started.
I love California.
That was ridiculous.
If you never been to California,
it was ridiculous.
I used to be in. I went to California. I used to live in San Diego.
Oh, okay.
I told you when I
San Diego. That's what
I was fucking up over here. I went to San Diego. I went to Point Loma High School, and then I went to Lincoln High School when I got kicked out of there. Oh, so I did junior high school and I went to Bell Junior High School over there.
Oh, so you were there for many years. years.
Nah, I used to go to Cali to visit my sister since I was 8 for summertime. And then when I was fucking up over here, I would go over there. My mom just sent me over there. Then when I was fucking up over there, I would come back over here. So I did junior high school and high school over there.
That's what's up.
Why you get kicked out? Why you get kicked out though? Why he say he got kicked out?
No, I never got kicked out. No, when I was fucking up over here. My mom used to send me over there.
When you messing up, not going to school.
Yeah. I thought he said he got kicked out of all of them.
Nah.
He kicked out of all of them.
No, I was just bad. No, not listening and shit.
That seems to go around a lot of people from New York. It catches up with them when they get older.
I'm gonna put you on timeout. I'm gonna put you on timeout. Yo, it was wonderful, Booby, for having you on the show, bro.
That's what's up, yo.
Great time with you, man. I hope you enjoyed it, man. I hope to really meet you one day face to face. Not too sure. One of these days, maybe in the summer.
When you're coming to New York? You never been to New York? She never been to She never been to New York?
I wanted to go for my acting and things like that, but I never been because the rats are like this big, and I don't do those, So I don't do like rats, gnats, cats, all that. So I don't know if I'll ever be visiting.
I know I know what you do. I know what you do. Being on timeout. Give me a second. You on timeout.
I just fell on my back with a big ass rat. I was working today. I was doing a compactor shit. Fucking doing the garbage, and I put like a wood in to like push the shit out, like the last garbage, and the shit flipped up. I thought it was a fucking rat, and I fell on my back. My AirPods came out. I was fucked up, yo.
See? You should have recorded it and put it on YouTube.
Yo, it was like 4 rats in downstairs too, yo.
Oh my god.
Them shits be big. Them shits be looking like little puppies, yo.
Oh, it is they. They run the streets of New York now, bro.
Hey, you want me?
I tell you. Hey, Booby.
One day.
So it's good.
Yo, you got any shout outs? You want to give shout outs before we close up the show, bro?
Yeah, shout out to everybody. Shit, I'm simple, yeah.
Shout out to
That's it.
My favorite part, he said,
I give a shout out to everybody.
Look, my favorite part, I said, if you could fight anybody, who would it be? He said, anybody with
Anybody with money.
Anybody who's a champ, yeah. That's where the money at.
Everybody.
I heard that. Well, Booby, thank you for joining the podcast, bro. It's been a pleasure.
No problem, yo.
You here, bro.
You keep doing your thing, you heard?
Thank you, thank you.
Nice meeting you too, yo. You gotta come to New York and stop being fucking scared, yo.
Alright,
fucking rats. Who cares about rats? Okay. Like rats is like squirrels, yo. They're the same family, yo. Y'all got squirrels over there?
Man, a whole bunch, man.
Yeah, right? So we
fucking rats. Like Bloods and Crips, man. They run around the streets and deers too.
Big. Like
man, listen.
Because they eating good over here. That's what we eat. They eating good over here.
They get in the garbage cans and eat good, man. They good. They're the Bronx. They from the Bronx. Anyway, Booby.
What's up,
podcast, bro?
That's what's up, yo.
And
all right, then, later.
All right, man.
All right.
That was my boy Booby, man. We had a great show with him. Any shout outs you have, my love, before I let you go?
Yes. I want to thank God that I woke up this morning with breath in my body and I'm not underground. I'm well above ground. I'm excited about life. I'm excited about what he has for us to come.
Yes.
I want to give a shout out to all those that stood by me, that's called on us, that's checked on us. My church, Revelation Nation.
Revelation Nation, baby.
I love my church.
Yes.
They're amazing. They're so amazing. I want to give a shout out to my babies, all of our babies. I want to give a shout out to Bubbles. I miss Bubbles. I haven't had Bubbles for a month, guys. I miss
you know
dog.
what? I am not
for some time because I need some time. I need some time. I have a lot of stuff going on. So I haven't even had my dog in over a month.
Listen,
I'm going to be a month in a couple of days. But
I'm not gonna front. I ain't gonna front. It's gonna be the first time, the last time I admit this. I miss Bubbles too.
Yeah, I want my puppy. I want my dog.
I miss Bubbles too. But as they say, thank you, my love, for everything you have done for the podcast. Thank you for everybody that's tuned into this podcast. I want to say we on YouTube. We are, of course, on Facebook. Check us out. Please like and subscribe to our channel. The link is on the bottom.
We have some more famous people coming on the show, so stay tuned.
Y'all need to stay tuned. This podcast is about to blow up.
No way, baby!
I love it. My love, I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Let me talk to the fans real quick. I love you and talk to you in a little bit. That's right. And for the rest of y'all, man, thank you for all support, man. I want to thank Kobe for tuning in. Like always, I want to give a special shout out to Storm Chaser. That's right, BFF. Congratulations. Storm Chaser is her name, and don't forget it. And I would like to thank everybody else. Oh, stand up. Hi, sis. Thank you for tuning in. I want to congratulate the podcast. The last episode did 2.4. You know, the highest this podcast has gone. And we could not do it without y'all love and support. You know, we appreciate y'all from the bottom of the heart. And like always, surround yourself with people who fight for you in rooms that you aren't in. All right? And always, always put God first, y'all. You know, this is only one God, and he's it. And y'all needs to praise him all the time. Until next week, y'all. Peace.
No one is safe.
All right, let's fight!
Let's go, damn
Let's fight!
Let's go, damn
Oh, hell no!
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers. 5 beers. 6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers.